Hello again, and welcome to the Book 2, Unit 2 grammar video for expressions of quantity with count and non-count nouns. Now, before we get on to the dialogue portion of the video, I'd like to do a quick review of what is a count noun versus a non-count noun. So let's look at an example. An example of a count noun could be the word towel. An example of a non-count noun, water. What makes towel a count noun is that it can take both a singular form and a plural form. Note the S here. Towel, towels. I have more than one towel, so it's plural. You can't do that with water. You can't say I have more than one water. It's not a possible thing because the concept of water is uncountable. I can even put an article in front of the word towel to show that there is a towel. And I can put a number in front of towels to be more specific. There are 6 towels. You can't do this with water. I can't say a water or 6 waters. These forms are incorrect. Just water. So that's the first part of this review, count versus non-count. But I wanted to point out that it's not always as obvious. Sometimes the non-count noun can be difficult to identify. Over here on the left, I have chairs. Very obviously a count noun, because you can see I have 5, something I can count. But there's a word in English, seating, which also refers to a place where a person can sit. But we're talking about the availability. Is there available space for people to sit in this room? That's seating. And although we're referring to chairs, the word seating is non-count. You cannot say a seating or 6 seatings. It's not a possibility. So just keep that in mind. You might find that words that are countable in your language are non-count nouns in English or vice versa. Okay, so let's watch the dialogue now. This is Jeremy. He's staying at the Farman Hotel this week, but he's not satisfied. Now he's calling the front desk to complain. Good evening, front desk. This is Adam speaking. How may I help you?
Yes, I'm calling from room 421. I need to talk to someone about the bathroom.
Oh, what's wrong with the bathroom, sir?
Well, the room is fine, I guess, but there aren't enough towels.
Towels?
Yes, I need more towels.
Of course. I'll send some right away. Is there anything else, sir?
Yes, I wanted to use the pool, but there are too many people. There isn't enough space.
Well, I'm sorry, sir, but the other guests have access to the pool too.
I came here to relax, and there's too much noise.
I recommend you use the pool in the evening, sir. Around 7 o'clock there are fewer people, and there should be less noise.
And another thing, there isn't enough seating in your restaurant. You need more tables.
Well, perhaps if you arrive earlier to the restaurant.
I don't want to eat earlier.
I'm sorry, sir, but the restaurant offers service to everyone equally.
Well, there should be less service then.
All right, sir. Is there something else?
Yes, your gym is terrible. There aren't enough machines.
Our gym?
Yes, there should be more treadmills.
Sir, our hotel doesn't have a gym.
What? What do you mean? This is the front desk, isn't it? At the Farman Hotel?
Yes, this is the front desk at the Freeman Hotel.
Oh, do you have any rooms available for tonight?
Okay, let's look at the grammar. Remember we're talking about expressions of quantity. So we're going to look back at some of the things that Jeremy and the clerk said and identify these expressions. So one of the complaints that Jeremy made was about the swimming pool. He complained about the people and the noise. Note that people is a count noun. Singular person, plural people. Because it has a plural form, it's a count noun. And when it's plural, more than one, we're going to say there are. There are people. Noise is a non-count noun. And you can never use are with a non-count noun. We have to use is. There is noise. Now Jeremy is complaining about a problem at the pool. The problem is an excessive quantity, a large quantity of people and noise. He says there are too many people and there is too much noise. Now these expressions, too many and too much, indicate an excessive quantity, a quantity more than we want. And really they mean the same thing, except many is used with count nouns and much is used with non-count nouns. So I have to say are too many count, is too much non-count. Let's look at another example. Look at all the cars here. There is an excessive quantity of cars. Now cars are count. So here it's plural, and I'm going to say there are, plural noun, too many. There are too many cars. All of these cars create congestion, and congestion created by cars is called traffic. The word traffic is non-count. It's just this concept. We can't count the idea of traffic. So we're going to say there is too much traffic. More traffic than we want. So remember, the first types of expressions of quantity are there are too many count, or there is too much non-count. So next, let's talk about solutions or suggestions for solutions. Jeremy makes some suggestions about how the situation could be better. When I'm making a suggestion, I can use should. There should be. And I can use the same one here with non-count. There should be. Very similar to the last point, we have a different word for count and a different word for non-count. There should be fewer people. Fewer means a lower quantity. So there are too many people. There should be fewer. And there is too much noise. There should be less. Just like too much and too many, I have to use fewer with count and less with non-count, even though they mean the same thing. Let's see the example again with the traffic. There's too much traffic. There are too many cars. There should be fewer cars. There should be less traffic. So our structure here, there should be fewer count. There should be less non-count. Okay, let's see another one. Now if you look at Jeremy's bathroom, there is no towel. And he needs a towel. It's necessary. Jeremy needs more towels. There isn't even one. He needs more towels. The service in the hotel is not really good. So the hotel guests need more service. With the word more, we can use it with a count or a non-count noun. We can use it for both. Now, Jeremy needs more towels because there are not sufficient towels. There aren't enough towels. This word means sufficient. And notice over here we have a negative. There are not enough. We can also use the word enough with a non-count. There isn't enough service. So here we have a problem. There aren't enough. And here we have what we need to solve the problem. There aren't enough towels. Jeremy needs more towels. So the words more and enough can be used with both count and non-count nouns. Let's look a little bit more at the word enough. Not enough, as I said, really means not sufficient. We want more. It's kind of the opposite of too much or too many in a way. They're sort of opposites. If I don't have enough of something, I want more. If I have too many or too much of something, I want less or fewer of those things. Check out this example with water. Here in the desert, there isn't enough water. It's not sufficient. But in this glass, there's too much water. I don't want all of this water. I need less water. So let's quickly review. These are our expressions of quantity. Too many, too much. Fewer, less, more, not enough. Too many and fewer are used strictly with count nouns. Too much and less, only non-count nouns. And the words more and not enough can be used with both count and non-count nouns. Give the exercises a try on the page. Thank you for watching.